Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of TWDU Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. We are here to do our first Q&A video for this week leading up to The Walking Dead Season 11 episode 19. Crazy, we're already almost at 19. This one is talking about the final last episode's teaser that was released yesterday, as well as some Walking Dead universe stuff. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for The Walking Dead. And in today's video, we're going to be doing our first Q&A video for this week for The Walking Dead after episodes 17 and 18's airing for AMC+. Of course, make sure to know, because I did have a few people that were asking me as well too, so I'll make sure to address it at the beginning of this video. Yes, we do go by the AMC+ release dates, just for anybody that's maybe new to the channel and you haven't watched the reviews, in the past few years. Make sure to know that we always follow the AMC+ releases, just because most of my viewers, I would say probably about 70 to 80% at the most, probably higher to be honest, have AMC Plus and watch it on AMC Plus. So obviously we're going to do what the majority, does, and there's most people that have AMC Plus, and I believe AMC Plus is just available worldwide now anyway. So anybody can get it, anybody can get it if they, obviously want it. So yeah, we're always going to go by the AMC Plus release dates, plus spoilers and stuff, it makes a lot more sense. But anyway, I got some reactions from you guys from episode 17 and 18, and holy crap. I mean, as I've said before, and as I'll say again, these were fantastic episodes. These were amazing episodes for 11C. I think they really came in strong with these two, and in particular, episode 18, I know a lot of people really enjoyed 18. I have seen some people that didn't enjoy 17. I did see that, so I'll make sure to acknowledge the other side of the conversation. Some people didn't like 17. Personally, for me, I thought it was amazing, to be honest. I thought both of them were literally 10 out of 10 ratings, to be honest. They were amazing. But anyway, let's get into some things for today. So we got two videos that I definitely would recommend you guys check out. First one is on the AMC Walking Dead channel, the Walking Dead Universe 2023 trailer, where they advertise, there's no new clips or anything, but they advertise the main show, obviously like ending and stuff like that, but you've got Dead City, which is advertised, with Maggie and Negan. You've got the Daryl show that's advertised. You've got, yes, the Rick and Michonne series, and you've got Fear the Walking Dead. So those, rough ending there. But anyway, you've got those four shows that are advertised for next year. And one of the biggest things that I kind of noticed right away is that there's no Tales of the Walking Dead next year, which I immediately was just like, oh my god, this is my year. So, because if you guys saw the Tales reviews, you'll know how I felt about that show. So, taking a break from Tales next year, I'm good with that. How about just always? How about just for good? How about just take a break for? How about just take a Tales break for life? I'm good with that. So I don't think they renewed that show either. So who knows? I'm like literally sitting here crossing my fingers, like, don't let there be a season 2. Don't let there be a Tales season 2. Please don't. Please don't. Like, seriously, like, I just, especially, like, with the main show back, I'm just like, man, frig that show. So, anyway, those four shows are coming. Really enjoyed that preview. That was really, really cool. Obviously, I'm very excited for the Rick and Michonne series the most, I would say, next year. And the Maggie and Negan series as well, too, sounds really good. And then you got, like, it's like you got two good shows. You got the Rick and Michonne series and the Maggie and Negan show, which is, like, really hype. And then you've got, like, the Daryl show and then Fear the Walking Dead, which I'm like, what happened? Like, Rick and Michonne series, Maggie and Negan series, like, oh, yeah, let's go. Then you got, like, Daryl show, and then you got, like, Fear the Walking Dead. I'm like, damn, is this the same universe? Like, it's like, what kind of quality difference is this? So, and I'm strictly saying the Daryl show just based off that synopsis. For all I know, it'll be good, but for right now, it sounds like shit. So we'll go with that until I'm proven otherwise. But, anyway, that's the Universe Walking Dead preview for next year. And then we did get on the final episodes of The Walking Dead 30-second promo, which I would highly advise you go ahead and watch. There's some new clips in there. Primarily, you've got Maggie on train tracks. That was really cool. Definitely some nostalgia there, where she's like on the train tracks. It kind of reminds you of like a Terminus type of situation there. I thought that was really cool. And we do get to see some shootouts, within the Commonwealth. And you got, like, Daryl yelling, like, let's go, let's get out of here, and stuff like that. So I am pumped for these episodes. I'm so excited for 19 through 24. They look great too in this preview. They look really, really good, and I think they're going to be some darn good episodes, to be honest. So, anyway, let's get into some comments for today, and let's get into some fan feedback after episodes 17 and 18. First comment for today comes from Victoria, who says that, do you think we will see Aaron or maybe even Annie die in episode 19? They believe so, just because they think that there will be a death. Also, episode 20 is called What's Been Lost. So they think that both Aaron and Annie are going to get killed in episode 19. And I could definitely see that, especially with Aaron, because Aaron is going out there to face the variant walkers, right? So that's definitely a bad sign. I think anybody from that group at this point is in a bad situation. You know, I'm talking Aaron, I'm talking Lydia, I'm talking Elijah and Jerry. I think any of those characters at this moment is definitely worth worrying about. Which, can I just take a second to also acknowledge, guys, I love that they are doing this, because one of my biggest, gripes with The Walking Dead final season is that they've spoiled so many characters surviving. Daryl, Carol, Maggie, Negan. So I think that's why I'm so excited for episode 19, and really why I'm enjoying this so much, is because, we don't know. We don't know if Aaron survives. We don't know if Jerry survives, Lydia, stuff like that. They actually finally have an episode here where I'm like, they could all die, for all I know. I mean, probably not. They're probably going to have a few of them survive, but, I don't know who makes it out of 19 at all. It's actually intense, it's actually worrisome. In episode 17, when Daryl's shooting at Lance, I wasn't scared for him, so it's nice to see an episode where I'm like, oh shit, any of them can die, I think that is a very exciting idea, and I think that's why episode 19 is very hyped, in addition to the variants, for sure. And I do agree with Victoria. I think Aaron is dead. Annie, I don't think so. I don't even think she's barely going to be involved in 19, if you ask me. But, I think Annie will die. I just don't think it'll be episode 19. I feel like it'll be a few episodes from now, and it's going to be a crushing moment for Negan. I definitely think, when that happens, yeah, it's definitely going to be a hard one for Negan to kind of deal with. Next one comes from Elle, who says that, do you think there is a possibility of seeing any kind of scientists from the Walking Dead World Beyond, or any members of the CRM from the World Beyond from France, in 11C of the Walking Dead, or anything of the sort? So if we see CRM in this half, which, as you guys know, I definitely think we will see them for sure. I think we will see something related to that. However, here's the thing. I feel like most of the science part of things with CRM and some of the, behind the scenes stuff that we saw from the World Beyond, I think will be saved for the Rick show, I don't think they're going to give us all that much in the main show. I think we're going to see a lot of the CRM more as a, soldiers coming after you type of thing. I don't think we're going to actually learn about what they do, I could be wrong about that, but, at the most, I think it'll be like a post-credit, something like that. But, as I've said before, I think we will definitely see some sort of CRM appearance in this half season at one point, which brings me to my next comment from Brian Akeem, who says that, do you notice, Dan, that Lance in episode 18 talked about alliances that would be a problem if Pamela killed him? And he asks, do you think that Lance is somehow connected to CRM, and do you think we will see CRM at some point in this half, and maybe that's what they're slowly setting up? And I do agree. I think that is what they're setting up, because, I think a lot of people were saying, there's only 6 episodes left, how much can they fit into the story? And I do have the same fear as those people, although I will say one thing that I'm definitely noticing is that The Walking Dead is not going to wrap up in a proper way. I'm going to call it now, and let's see if I'm right. I'm telling you right now, The Walking Dead is going to end in somewhat of a cliffhanger. And I think the description of the Daryl show and the description of the Maggie show and some of the news that we have for these spin-offs, I think definitely confirm that. Also, if we get some sort of Rick appearance, which they're probably going to have, a small Rick appearance at the end of 24. Yeah, they're going to end The Walking Dead in a cliffhanger, and I don't want it, I could sit here and act like I love the idea, or oh, let's see how this goes, and yeah, let's see how this goes, but I don't want Walking Dead to end on a cliffhanger, all of these spin-offs, okay, all of these shows, the Rick and Michonne series, the Isle of the Dead series, or Dead City show, whatever the hell they're calling it, and the Daryl show, you wouldn't have all these spin-offs if it wasn't for the main show. You know the saying, remember where you came from, you know? That's, to me, what you really need to realize with The Walking Dead. Remember where you came from. End the show that gave you all these spin-offs, you know? End the show in a good way with no cliffhangers, no nothing. And I'm already convinced that it's going to end on a cliffhanger based off the way they're describing the Daryl show. And based off the way they're describing the Maggie Negan show. You know, oh, Daryl wakes up after the events of The Walking Dead in France. I'm like, for God's sakes, man. Like, seriously? Like, you know, I definitely think that in one way, shape, or form, Walking Dead ends on a cliffhanger. So, to bring me back to my point, again, when it comes to spin-offs, I completely go off topic, so apologies. But it's because I'm so passionate about the main show. But anyway, I definitely think CRM will show up. I think Lance does have some sort of connection, and I think that's why he has the power he does, and I think that's why he also acts as evil as he does in comparison to Pamela, for sure. And I love the direction they're taking with Lance in the TV show, because compared to the comics, he's an actual well-established character, and I think he's become a really fun kind of character to hate at this point, you know? And I definitely think we'll see something there. And the final one comes from Regent, who says that Sebastian is finally dead. And yes, that was a super satisfying moment at the end of episode 18. I think that's honestly one of the things that a lot of people wanted to see the most, is that little shit kind of get killed. A lot of people did not like Sebastian. I think he did his job in the TV show version, and obviously this is, you know, kind of minor comic spoilers here, but now he can't kill any of our major characters that, you know, he did kill in the comics. And I don't think that's a spoiler anymore because he's dead anyway. But yeah, you know, in the comics, he killed some major characters that will remain nameless just in case. But I definitely think that killing Sebastian in the way they did was a really smart move and a really smart idea. And now it's just a matter of, okay, so what is Pamela going to do next? You know, what is she going to do? How is she going to react? That sort of thing. So anyway, let me know in the comment section below, how do you feel about these episodes? Did you enjoy them? And leave some more Q&A comments for later this week. We're going to do a whole bunch of Walking Dead content, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos of The Walking Dead. Make sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos of The Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
I've heard stories. Walkers that can climb walls and open doors. I was never sure if they were just stories.